Hey Reds! Welcome back to MUFC Corner, your home for all things Manchester United. I'm Dennis, and today we're diving deep into a topic that's got the whole football world talking. Gary Neville's stark warning about the culture at United, how it's eating players alive, and what that means for any new manager, especially with Ruben Amorim's name in the mix. If you're passionate about the Red Devils and want the inside scoop on what's really going on at Old Trafford, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. So, what's all the fuss about? Former United captain and club legend Gary Neville recently made headlines with some brutally honest comments about the current state of Manchester United. According to Neville, the environment at Old Trafford is so toxic right now that it's eating players alive. That's a serious claim coming from someone who knows the club inside out. But what does he mean by that? Neville's comments come after another disappointing season, where United's big-name signings have struggled to live up to expectations. He points out that it's not just about tactics or formations, it's about the culture, the pressure, and the lack of a clear footballing identity. Let's break down Neville's warning and what it means for the players, the fans, and the club's future. First, let's talk about the pressure. Playing for Manchester United isn't like playing for any other club. The expectations are sky-high, the media scrutiny is relentless, and the fans demand nothing less than excellence. Neville says that this pressure, combined with a lack of leadership and direction, is creating a toxic environment where even top talents are struggling to perform. Think about it. Since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, we've seen a revolving door of managers, each with their own style and philosophy. We've spent hundreds of millions on new players, but very few have truly thrived. Neville argues that the instability at the club is making it almost impossible for anyone to succeed. He's not wrong. Just look at the list of big-money signings who have failed to make a lasting impact. Angel Di Maria, Alexis Sanchez, Romelu Lukaku, Jadon Sancho, the list goes on. Even world-class players have struggled to adapt to the unique pressures of Old Trafford. Now, let's talk about the managers. Neville's comments are especially relevant with rumors swirling about Ruben Amorim potentially taking over at United. Amorim has done wonders at Sporting Lisbon, leading them to a league title and playing some fantastic football. But Neville warns that even the best managers can be wiped out by the current culture at United. He says, and I quote, "You can put any manager in there and they will struggle. The culture eats you alive." That's a chilling thought for any coach considering the United job. So, what's causing this wipeout effect? Neville points to a lack of footballing structure and a disconnect between the boardroom and the dressing room. There's no clear vision, no long-term plan, and no one to hold the players accountable. It's a recipe for disaster. Let's focus on Ruben Amorim for a moment. The Portuguese manager has been linked with the United job, and many fans are excited about the prospect of a young, ambitious coach bringing fresh ideas to Old Trafford. But is he the right man for the job? And more importantly, can he survive the United culture that Neville warns about? Amorim's record at Sporting is impressive. He's known for his tactical flexibility, his ability to develop young players, and his calm demeanor under pressure. But managing Sporting Lisbon is very different from managing Manchester United. The expectations, the media attention, the pressure from fans, it's a whole different ballgame. Neville's warning is clear: unless the club fixes its internal issues, even a manager as talented as Amorim could struggle. The culture at United needs to change, or we risk repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Let's not forget about the players. Neville's comments highlight how the current environment is affecting the squad. He says that players are being eaten alive by the pressure and the lack of direction. We've seen talented players arrive with big reputations, only to lose confidence and fade away. Take Jadon Sancho, for example. He was one of the most exciting young talents in Europe when he signed for United, but he's struggled to find his form. Is it a lack of ability? Or is it the toxic environment that Neville describes? The same could be said for other players who have come and gone. It's clear that something needs to change if we want to get the best out of our squad. So, what's the solution? Neville's message is clear: United need to rebuild from the ground up. That means creating a clear footballing identity, appointing the right people in key positions, and giving the manager time and support to implement his vision. It's not just about spending money on new signings. It's about building a culture of excellence, accountability, and unity. Only then can we hope to attract and retain the best players and managers. Neville also calls for patience from the fans. He knows that we all want instant success, but real change takes time. We need to back the manager, whoever it is, and give them the support they need to turn things around. Let's not forget the recent changes at the top. With Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos taking a stake in the club, there's hope that a new era of stability and ambition is on the horizon. The new leadership team has promised to focus on football first, bringing in top talent behind the scenes and modernizing the club's approach. If they can deliver on those promises, we might finally see the kind of cultural shift that Neville is calling for. But it won't happen overnight. It's going to take time, patience, and a lot of hard work. So, where does that leave us? Gary Neville's warning is a wake-up call for everyone connected to Manchester United. The club's problems run deeper than any one player or manager. It's a cultural issue that needs to be addressed from the top down. If we want to see United back at the top, we need to support the new leadership, back the manager, and give the players the environment they need to succeed. It won't be easy, but with the right changes, there's no reason why we can't return to our former glory. What do you think, Reds? Is Gary Neville right about the culture at United? Can Ruben Amorim or any manager succeed under the current conditions? And what changes do you want to see at Old Trafford? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more top-quality United content, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. This is Dennis from MUFC Corner. Thanks for watching, and as always, glory, glory, Man United.